Wait, so how did we end up here? Welcome to Pink Journey, and this is our story. So we packed our bags, boarded a plane, and came to Turkey with absolutely no expectations. Istanbul is the largest city in Turkey, and it sits between two continents. Europe on the left and Asia on the right is where East meets West, and divided by the Bosphorus Strait. At the European side, you will find the most iconic landmarks from the Byzantine and Ottoman empires, such as the Basilica Sistine, Hagia Sophia, and the Blue Mosque. These attractions are within walking distance, so you can literally walk between these three sites. Blue Mosque is famous for its cascading blue domes, six tall minarets stretching into the pale sky, and the stunning blue tile interior, making it one of the most beautiful examples of the Ottoman architecture. Entry at Blue Mosque is free, but since it's an active mosque used for worship, so proper clothing is required. You must cover your hair and shoulder with a scarf and remove your shoes upon entering. The iconic dome and mosaics of Hagia Sophia is a living piece of history. For nearly 1,000 years, this was the largest cathedral in the world. Emperors were crowned here, and prayers have echoed through these walls for centuries. What makes it truly unique is this blend of cultures. The building uniquely blends Christian and Islamic elements under one roof. Beneath the streets of Istanbul is the Basilica Sistine. One of Istanbul's hidden gems is hidden beneath a modern city, and as soon as you step inside, the city noise fades away, and you're transported into a completely different world. This underground reservoir dates all the way back to the 6th century. Hundreds of marble columns rising out of shallow water, stretching into the darkness. The reflections, the dim orange lighting, it honestly feels like something out of a movie. And then we had the mysterious Medusa heads. No one really knows why these were placed here, or why one is upside down and the other sideways. Some say it was to neutralize Medusa's gaze. Others think it was just a practical decision. Either way, it adds to the mystery. And the best way to experience both worlds is to take a ferry across the Bosphorus Strait. Elegant tables, ambient lighting, and those massive windows so you don't miss a single view. A full Turkish dining experience while being entertained by traditional Turkish folk dances and belly dancing. Dining between two continents? What else could you wish for? This is definitely something you shouldn't miss. And we're leaving the vibrant city of Istanbul and heading to one of the most magical places in Turkey, the Cappadocia. There are two main airports you can fly into, the Kayseri or the Nevşehir. The Nevşehir is about 30 to 45 minutes to the main town, and the Kayseri is about an hour. Whether you fly into Kayseri or Nevşehir, the most convenient way to reach your hotel is to book a shared airport shuttle. Not only it avoids the stress of finding a transport, but also it's economical compared to a high taxi cost. Plus, they operate in coordination with the flight arrivals, so even if your flight is delayed, they will wait for you. And choosing where to stay can completely change your experience. There are 4 areas that you should consider. Göreme is nestled in the heart of Cappadocia. If it's your first time and you don't have a car, this is probably where you should stay. It's the most popular area because it's central, walkable, and surrounded by famous fairy chimneys. It is walking distance to many sites with large selections of restaurants and hotel options. If you prefer a luxury with a view, then choose Uçhisar, which is situated at the highest point, offering panoramic views of the entire region. But if you're the kind of person who wants to avoid the crowds while being close to the action, then Çavuşin is your area of choice. Best wine and upscale dining, Urgup is a slightly larger town with more sophisticated atmosphere and fantastic boutique hotels. Whichever area you choose, each one has completely different atmosphere. Cappadocia is famous for its cave hotels. You can actually stay inside these rock formations. And for the next 5 days, we stayed at this charming panoramic cave hotel. From From the outside, it looks like something straight out of a fantasy movie, but inside, it's actually a fully functional luxury hotel. These walls are naturally formed rock, some of them hundreds, if not thousands of years old. It's a real cave hotel, literally carved into these ancient rock formations. You've got comfortable bed, heating, lighting, blended with this ancient cave-like atmosphere. And yes, even the bathroom is inside the cave. Definitely not your typical hotel experience. This is one of the most unique stays you can have anywhere in the world, where modern comfort meets ancient architecture. Definitely not your typical hotel experience. On our first night, we tried the Cappadocia's signature dish, the testi or the pottery kebab. It's a slow-cooked meat of vegetables and spices, and are sealed inside a clay pot made from local Abanus River mud. And the only way to get it out is to literally smash the pot open. This might be one of the most surreal mornings you will ever experience. Imagine waking up to this view every morning. Dozens of hot air balloons floating over Cappadocia at sunrise. This is one of those moments where you just pause and take it all in. And breakfast with this view? Unreal. We're exploring Cappadocia beyond the hotel, joining two of the most popular experiences here, the Red Tour and the Green Tour. If you're visiting Cappadocia, the Red and the Green Tours are the perfect way to see everything in a short time. The Red Tour, or the North Cappadocia Tour, focuses on the region's most iconic central and northern rock formations and history. The Green Tour goes further south, with valleys, underground cities, and a bit more adventure. So first, let's explore the northern part of Cappadocia, or the Red Tour. Uçhisar is home to the highest point in Cappadocia, the Uçhisar Castle. That towering rock formation is actually a natural fortress, carved with rooms and tunnels, and from here, you get one of the best panoramic views of Cappadocia. It's the perfect introduction to the region. This is the highest point in Cappadocia, where you can see valleys stretching for miles, dotted with cave homes and unique rock formations. Guillermo Open Air Museum is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is one of the most important historical sites in Cappadocia. It is basically a collection of rock-cut churches and monasteries dating back to the Byzantine era. Inside, you'll find an ancient frescoes that have survived for centuries, and it's like stepping into a hidden world. And you probably have an idea why this place is called Love Valley. Nature definitely had a bold sense of humor when it carved out these shapes. As part of the Red Tour, we stopped by at Abanus Pottery Workshop. Apparently, pottery has been made here for thousands of years using clay from the Red River. They make it look so easy, but trust me, it's not. The Devrant Valley is all about imagination. People say these rocks look like animals. Can you see the camel? Honestly, it feels like nature just got creative here. The Monk's Valley, or the Poshaba, is famous for its striking multi-headed mushroom-shaped fairy chimneys. These natural rock formations were shaped by volcanic activity and erosion over millions of years. It served as a secluded sanctuary for hermit monks who carved ancient cave cells and chapels directly into the stone. We're heading deeper into Cappadocia for the Green Tour. This one is a bit more adventurous. The Green Tour focuses on southern Cappadocia and is perfect if you love nature, history, and a bit of adventure. This tree, covered in blue evil eyes, is a traditional Turkish symbol meant to ward off bad energy. This viewpoint is the best way to see Pigeon Valley without a long hike. Look closely at those cliffs. Those thousands of tiny windows are hand-carved pigeon houses. Back in the day, locals used these birds as messengers and collected their droppings as fertilizer to grow Cappadocia's famous grapes. We had a quick stop at this shop, check on color-shifting stone like sultanite. The Rinkuyu underground city is one of the deepest underground cities in Cappadocia, going about 60 meters deep. Thousands of people once lived here, multiple levels down to escape invasions. That's the stone door. Yeah. This is wild, an entire city built underground. It's crazy to imagine entire communities living down here. The tunnels are narrow and low, definitely not for the claustrophobic. Oh my god. After a well-deserved lunch with a view, we're hiking through a lush valley, a complete change of scenery. This is not what you expect when you think of Cappadocia. Look at all this greenery. Illara Valley is a 16-kilometer canyon with a river running through it, making it perfect for a peaceful hike. Selime is the largest rock-cut monastery in Cappadocia, with churches, kitchens, and even stables carved into the cliffs. On our last full day, we're waking up before sunrise for one of the most iconic experiences in the world. This experience is something that we've been dreaming about for years. Hot air balloons only fly at sunrise, when the winds are calmest. That means waking up early, but trust me, it's worth it. All the balloon ride starts before sunrise. You get picked up from your hotel and driven to the launch site, chosen based on the wind conditions. Once we arrive at the launch site, we got to watch the balloons inflate. Each balloon is filled with cold air first, then heated until it stands upright. It's insane watching a hot air balloon come to life. Then we're ready to take off. There's no sudden movement, just a gentle rise. We're actually flying over Cappadocia. Below us are the famous fairy chimneys. Honestly, I've never seen anything like this. As the sun rises, the entire landscape transforms into shades of gold and pink. The balloon drops slow, gracefully navigating down between the narrow valleys and rock spires. Look how close we are to the fairy chimneys. You can reach out and almost touch the rock formations. There are over 100 balloons in the sky at once. This is why people wake up at 4 a.m. That was incredible. Our pilot basically parked us on a trailer. We just touched down safely, and now we're celebrating with a traditional post-flight champagne toast.
Flying in the sky, first time is discovery in the sky. They landed the very safely one piece. Still alive, of course. It has become a 2 and 3.
A perfect ending to an unforgettable flight. And we also got our official flight certificate. If you ever come to Cappadocia, don't skip this experience. It's one of the most magical things you'll ever do. Turkey completely stole my heart. From the chaotic charm of Istanbul to the magical skies of Cappadocia, this country is an absolute dream. If Turkey isn't on your travel bucket list yet, consider this your sign to book that ticket. We'll see you in the next adventure.